So let's continue about the natural healing as part of the five elements. So let's get started. The first element is the earth element. So we live in the planet Earth. So basically, we have everything, whatever the Earth we have in our system. So if you take like all the fruits, vegetables, herbs, which contains lot of minerals and nutrition, is part of the earth element, right? And while coming to the earth element, another important point I want to share is about the land type. There are multiple types of land. If you see the soil near the ocean, it will be different. In the mountain area, it will be different. So different types of mud or soils are there, so we can get use of it. So there are a lot of mud packs are available, and if you go to beach, few people will even stand in the beach water, as well as we would have seen in movies, like people will be burying themselves in the sand till the neck level. So the natural nutrients will flow through our system via the skin. So that is the concept over there. And people were walking in the barefoot, so really that has a good benefit. And basically, when we walk in the barefoot, a lot of acupressure points are being activated, and the earth element support will be coming to us. So in these days, if you see, right, people are wearing all the shoes, chapels, and a lot of other stuff. So we have losing the connection to the Mother Earth. So whenever possible, we should try to walk in barefoot in a good area. So that will really help us. And another point is regarding the magnet therapy. So I will be coming up with a separate video about it. But magnet is also a part of Earth. So right, Earth is also a magnet, which is having a North Pole and South Pole, and it's a big science behind it. So using of magnet also is, we can do a lot of healing. So let's move to the next element, the water. As I shared in the moon water video, right? The water has a memory. So if you say a good thing, it will stay there. If you say a very bad thing, it will stay there. So there are a lot of research. You guys feel free to check it out. And apart from that, right, as part of water, there are essential oils as well. So we can use of the essential oil on the skin or on the few energy centers, that will help. And as part of Ayurveda, there is a concept called Shirodhara. Shirodhara means like pouring a water, medicated oil or medicated water as part of the crown. So it will keep on flowing down. That Shirodhara pot is available in the market. So I tried by myself for me and my family and friends. So it basically it helps to cool down your system. People who are not able to sleep or mentally disturbed, this Shirodhara treatment will be really effective. And moving on related to water, as water, hot water, cold water, right? So hot water, we have seen like it's been used in the hot compress and cold compress whenever we get hurt, right? So we will be using that hot compress and cold compress. And also as part of the water, as part of our daily routine, the salt bath water can also help, which is a good stress reliever. We can see a lot of Epsom salt and other stuffs in the market, which you can get a good brand and try it out. And especially in the water, right, people who are standing in the beach or swimming in the beach, or even if you take a swimming pool, people who are having some issues like medical issues, right? So for them, they, if they can try to walk in water, it will be really helpful for them. The body will become light, and all your nerves, neurological and muscular thing will be very much relaxed, and it will be really helpful. So there are a lot of therapies out there in the market related to this. So let's get going. So next is the fire element. So this is one of the sacred element. So if you see, right, if we can light a lamp, or even we can burn a house, or if we see the natural calamity like a volcano or a forest fire, a single fire element can behave in any form. Like if you have a good thought and if you want to pray it, you can do it. If you want to destroy something, you can destroy something. This is one of the element which is the highest purity form. So that's why it is being used in lot of fire sacrifice and pujas. In many things it has been used. One of the untouched and unpolluted element is the fire element. So for people like who are having high vata, will be very easily tend to be cold in a, right. So during a winter season or snow time, people will be in the fireplace. So we know the power of fire. It's used not only in the cooking but also to help us during the difficult times in the weather time. And again, the hotness is coming as part of hot compress. And this fire sacrifice is also called as Agnihotra. Uh, Basically, in Europe, it is being used heavily. As part of this Agnihotra, they will use the cow dung and oven, and then they will do the fire sacrifice using few methodologies. Once we get that ashes, right, that ashes will be used for the agriculture. It is a great input for the uh, field, and also the smoke which is coming out of that, it is being used for the purification of the air. So this fire sacrifice is highly powerful. In those days, like say 1,000 years or 5,000 years before, it was a norm, like many people will do this. But now the trend has been reduced. But now it's in last 10 to 15 years, it's again picking up. People are seeing the benefit of it and they're using this fire sacrifice. So now let's move on to the air element. Wow, this is a really a great subject. Whatever can stop in our life, but when we can't even hold our breath for a continuous time, without breathing we can't even live. So that much powerful is the air element. So to help ourselves to have a good prana, this pranayama is a life force, right? This life force, if you want to have it, doing this pranayama will be a great thing. I will be sharing few knowledges and secrets which my guru taught in the later videos. So at a high level, right, just I can say air, we can try to cool. If we want to cool our body, we can do it. If we want to heat our body, we can do it. And air is highly related to the mind, right? When that's a vata behavior. When there's more movement of air in our system, our mind won't be stable, and it will not help very much in our day-to-day activity. So we should have the air element in balance. That will help us in the long run. So please hang on to it. I will be preparing some videos for it in near future. And the final thing is on the elements, or is the space. So space is the first element. So whenever we are working at home, or in when you're having a tough time, when we go to the park, or when we take a break and go to a beach, or any natural place which is having more space, our mind will become relaxed and we will be happy and we'll be communicating really very well. So open space, walking, that will be good. And few people will go to the mountain or beach and they do yoga, meditation over there in the big open space. That will bring in lot of good vibes. That will be really helpful. And to continue, right, apart from the five elements, there are other natural therapies which being followed by many people. So the first one is yoga. So yoga was pretty much famous in India over a long time. As Yogananda came into US and then he performed, and Vivekananda came to US and he started spreading about Vedanta and yoga. This yoga became really popular in US and it is coming back again to India and other countries. And pranayama is another therapy. Naturally we can heal ourselves, and as part of meditation there are some multiple forms are there. We can do a self meditation or a guided meditation. There are chakra meditation, and as part of mutra is like dealing with the hands, right? Each finger is representing a fire element or air element or a particular planetary position. So it is a big science. So I will be sharing. There are a lot of videos already available, but I will be sharing my experience and couple of points over there in the upcoming videos. And another thing is the easiest one, the Vastu. So the place where we live. So each geometrical picture, right, diagram or a plan has a meaning towards it. So again, that is the biggest subject. We can do little bit of tweaking. Everybody home is not having 100% Vastu energy over there. So few things can be done over there. I'll be sharing about that as well. And if you go on further, right, there are multiple energy healing modalities. People would have heard about Reiki, pranic healing, shamanic healing, and few people will be visiting temple like Jiva Samadhi, where people lift their body, announcing to the world, and then their life will be disappeared. So those places will be having a great energy. So I have touched each part of this one as part of my journey. So I will be sharing more about it. Please stay tuned, subscribe, and share it to your friends. Thank you very much.